In Hindi, Lok means people and Sabha means gathering. So Lok Sabha is the gathering of people. But in your class, if your class has a doubt or wants to go to the teacher, does the whole class go to the staff room? No. The class sends a monitor who represents the interests or concerns of the class to the teacher. Just like that, the people of India elect representatives to speak for them and to make laws in the parliament. These people, those who are elected to the parliament, are known as the members of parliament or MPs. The Lok Sabha is thus known as the house of the people. The Lok Sabha is also known as the lower house because members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people of India through voting. Through the universal adult franchise, every citizen of India who is above 18 years of age can vote for the members of the Lok Sabha. So how are the members decided? How many members are there? The Lok Sabha has a maximum strength or capacity of 552 members. Now, how are these 552 members elected? We know that in India we have 28 states and 8 union territories. The 530 members are elected by territorial constituencies from the states. The 20 members are elected from the union territories, and the 2 members are nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian community. In status quo or in the present situation or the current situation, the number of members in the Lok Sabha is 543. 530 members from the states and 13 members from the union territories. The reservation of 2 seats for the Anglo-Indian communities has been scraped off or removed from the constitution in 2020. So we said that from the states, these number of people are elected through territorial constituencies. So what are territorial constituencies? Territorial constituencies are people of a certain selected area who elect their representatives. For example, if your class needs 3 monitors and your class teacher divides the class into 3 distinct rows, each of those rows electing 1 member, then each of those rows can be called a territorial constituency. So, who are these Anglo-Indian people? Why did we have 2 seats reserved for them? Let's go back a little in history. The Anglo-Indian community flourished in India in the 19th century. A lot of them found jobs in railways and other administrative offices. When the country got independent, these Anglo-Indians fell in a dilemma. On one side, they were used to the culture and the traditions of India and wanted to stay in India. However, on the other side, they also knew that the British had always favored them and the Indians did not like the Britishers. So, they were sure that the Indians would not accept them as their own. Anyway, they had fallen into a dilemma and they felt very insecure. For this reason, when India gained her independence, there were about 3 lakh Anglo-Indians in the country. They felt very insecure, and so 2 seats reservation was kept for them so that their community might feel represented as well. Did you know that authors like Rudyard Kipling and Ruskin Bond fall in this community? They are also Anglo-Indians. The reservation for the 2 seats of Lok Sabha for Anglo-Indians was scraped off or removed in 2020 by the 126th Amendment Act. Do you think this was the right move, considering that the reservation was supposed to be removed after 10 years of the commencement of the Constitution? Or do you think that this wasn't right, considering that a lot of Anglo-Indians still reside in India? Now, we have learnt that there are 543 seats in the Lok Sabha presently. How is this number decided? The country has 28 states and 8 union territories. The size and the population of these states and union territories are very different. So it doesn't make sense if the same number of people are elected from each of these areas. It is unfair and unequal. So the division of the number of elected members from each state depends on the population of that state or union territory. Now, Uttar Pradesh is a huge state and it has a population of 20 crore people, while Telangana only has 3.99 crore people. So, by that sense, Uttar Pradesh has been given 80 MP seats. Here we can see that Uttar Pradesh has been divided into smaller constituencies, and these constituencies total to 80 constituencies or 80 MP seats, while Telangana has a smaller area and a smaller population and thus has only 17 territorial constituencies. We can also see Sikkim here, who has just one constituency, since Sikkim's population is only 6.5 lakh people. We talked about Uttar Pradesh, which has a huge population of 20 crores and thus has 80 MP seats. Its area has been divided into 80 territorial constituencies, from which 80 MP seats are found. In Telangana, we have a population of 3.99 crores. And so Telangana has 17 territorial constituencies or 17 MP seats. We can also notice that the population of Telangana is about 20% that of Uttar Pradesh. And so the number of territorial constituencies or MP seats is also 20% of what Uttar Pradesh has. Here is a map of India and we can see the territorial constituencies throughout the map, such as Uttar Pradesh has 80 MP seats, Andhra Pradesh has 25 MP seats, while Sikkim has a very small population and has 1 MP seat only. Now let us come to the tenure or the duration or life of the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha is elected for a term of 5 years. The members of the Lok Sabha stay in the Lok Sabha for 5 years. Now this number of 5 years has been selected because the laws that the MPs create and implement takes time to work, and to judge the working of these laws and hence the working of these ministers, we have to give them a certain amount of time. But this time should not be so long that the MPs can take this power for granted. So the time is 5 years so that we can judge the worth of the MP or the minister and also not let the MP misuse their powers. Now the Lok Sabha can also be dissolved. Dissolution means that the parliament is brought to a close and every seat becomes vacant. Every 5 years the Lok Sabha is dissolved or its life comes to an end. Sometimes even before 5 years the Lok Sabha can be dissolved if the Prime Minister advises the President. During an emergency, since it is not possible to hold a normal election, the tenure of the Lok Sabha, of the existent Lok Sabha, has to be increased. It has to be increased 1 year at a time. During the emergency of 1975, the tenure of the Lok Sabha was supposed to end on 18th March 1976. But the tenure got extended by a year and finally ended in March 1997. Now, we have learnt that the Lok Sabha is the lower house because its members are directly elected and that it represents people from all regions and states of India. Here we can see Mr. Amit Shah, Who has been elected from Gujarat? Tejasvi Surya from Karnataka, Mohua Moitro from West Bengal, Chandrani Murmu from Odisha, and other people from Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Mizoram, Chhattisgarh and other states. These are all members of the present or the 19th Lok Sabha. So we can understand that the Lok Sabha represents people from all over the country. We will learn about how to become a member of the Lok Sabha and how they can be disqualified in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to get access to all our 5,000 plus amazing videos as per your school syllabus. Master each topic with our adaptive practice technology. Get million+ questions with step-by-step solutions and unlimited mock tests. Get all your doubts resolved instantly. Learn via games and win amazing prizes like PlayStations and iPads. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.